guys, T-Bo2 here, back with another episode of my TARDIS tutorial. Today is a neat little feature that there's been a lot of talk about on the Discord server, funnily enough, but somebody pointed out that it's literally a feature of the TARDIS that was only seen in one episode, but I don't know, it seems like people are interested in it anyway, especially between like 3 or 4 people in the Discord, which is kind of funny. Anyhow, the feature today, basically, keep in mind where we just were. We were on top of this little hill in the savanna biome. Keep that in mind. So let's just say we want to go somewhere else. This is a terrible example, but for the sake of time, let's just not dematerialize. Let's instead just bring the TARDIS inside the TARDIS. So yeah, let's just say, you know, in whatever method you like, you'd go somewhere else, but then you want to go back to that location, and maybe it wasn't one of the set locations where you were before, or just overall you want to get there a bit quicker. Well, in the show they had an option for that in about one episode of the Hartnell era, called the Fast Return System, and so I have basically introduced that so that you can quickly go back to anywhere you like. And I just realized my example kind of failed because I didn't do the first part of this. Anyway, how this basically works is, let's turn on the tooltips. I've added 2 new controls, the plotter and the fast return. So you first want to do the plotter, and that'll just plot your current coordinates, basically save them. Basically just acting as a way for you to save your location in survival, I guess. But let's just say this is our initial location, just right there in the TARDIS. So we plot that, plotter set at current coordinates, and you can't really see it, but there's another armor stand that's just been summoned right there. In fact, if we move the TARDIS, you can see that. I just called it FR point, meaning like fast return point. And let's just say that we traveled from that initial point to somewhere else, like up here, because why not? So let's say we go there, and then, oh no, we need to go back down here for some reason. You don't even have to dematerialize, you could just press the fast return button, and boom, it says fast return active, returning to previously plotted point, and it did that very, very quickly, and it removed that other armor stand, and just teleported the TARDIS to those coordinates. And yeah, you can do this as many times as you like, because, you know, it deletes the armor stand every time, so you're not just creating like a million armor stands. So you could go there, and then let's say you want to go back over here, you can just very quickly fast return, and there you are. Very cool. So how does this work? Let's head downstairs and I will show you. By the way, this feature was made a little too late to be a part of the recent map update, so you'll have to make this yourself, or just wait till the next update. So here's the room with fast return and plotter, and you can see there are 2 very simple commands. Don't really need that button, that was just for testing. So I added those 2 buttons to the console room, obviously. So this is the crimson button. Which one's the crimson button? The purple one, which would be the plotter. And so that one came first, so basically you're just executing if the block is powered. Easy enough. And if so, goes into this command block, which kills the previous FR point, and then it generates a new one, so it's just a very simple execute at the TARDIS run summon armor stand called FR point, and it'll say plotter set at the current coordinates. Now the second part to this is obviously the actual fast return itself, so that's here. So this just targets the other button, and that one execute if the warped button is powered, then it will TP the TARDIS to FR point, and then a moment later kill FR point, and say fast return active, returning to previously plotted point. So yeah, very, very simple system this is, you know. Just place an armor stand with 1 command block, and teleport back to that armor stand and remove it with the other one. So yeah, very simple. So again, one last time, I'll actually show it going to a location, because why not? So let's lock the door, turn that off because it's annoying. Let's dematerialize, and let's say we head to the desert ravine, why not? So we rematerialize. Oh. I materialized just in time to avert that Reaper attack. Anyhow, so the desert ravine, we all know what that is. It's just, you know, the desert ravine. Pretty self-explanatory. So let's just say we want to plot that point. Or better yet, let's actually, let's say we went outside and we needed to head, like, up here for some reason. We basically I've now just summoned the TARDIS up to the top of the ravine, which is not one of our set locations. So how do we get there? Well, if we ever wanted to come back here, we'd just need to set the plotter, and then at any time we can come back there. So let's just say we lock, dematerialize, and head for another location. Let's just say we go to, probably not the Basalt Deltas, that won't work very well probably. The Woodland Mansion, why not? So let's say we materialize at the Woodland Mansion, and as you can see, we're at the Woodland Mansion, and we're still a cactus. Why not? So yeah, we come, and let's just say we want to go back to that area just above the ravine. How do we do that? Well, with the fast return. Fast return active, returning to previously deleted point. And if we walk out, it doesn't update the smeller on the outside, but we can walk out, and here we are. So, perfect. That works pretty much as intended. Very nice. Let's just say finally we want to go back home to the spawn point. We can do that very easily. Exactly how you'd expect. There we go. So yeah, that was my system for a fast return control in the TARDIS. Simple, yet for some reason oddly highly requested feature, despite only appearing in one story. Yeah, that is all. I have been Tebow2. Be sure to subscribe, to follow my Instagram, Tebow2YT, and to join my Discord. That is all. Goodbye.